Hey Taurus, welcome back to my channel. My name's Astrid Stars. I'll be going through this is your December reading, your general reading. Excuse me, as per usual, I'll be using the Gilded Tarot. I have picked you some Nature Whisper cards, Secret Colour of Language cards, and for extra advice and guidance, I've picked you The Universe Has Your Back card, okay? So I'd just like to say a big thanks to all my subscribers, my comments, my likes, my shares. Really appreciate the support, so thank you very much. If you're new to my channel, I'd just like to say a big thanks and welcome. First off, before I started pulling the cards, I tuned in intuitively and got some information. This might not resonate with all Tauruses out there, but will for some, so I'll give you what I picked up and then we'll get into the cards. So, Taurus, I picked up that you've got a bit of energy around you of you've had enough of someone or something at the moment. You've maybe not at the moment, but in the past you've put in a lot of emotional energy into a situation, and a situation or a person, and you're not getting anything back in return. Okay, so it's time to cut that free. Kind of, that's dead energy. If it's not a two-way street, there's just no point. I think through this situation and maybe some other issues at home, you're feeling quite drained this month. So let's get into it. So the first card I got for your advice and guidance was the Pearl card. This is a beautiful card to get. This is telling you to connect to the divine. So this month you are going to be quite intuitive in spirit, and the universe are going to be sending you signs. But you just need to be aware of that, okay? If you're putting anything out to the universe, make sure you're clear about that. So clarity is a pinpoint there. Make sure you're clear for your intentions, and yeah, just pick up the signs. If you're hearing things on the radio, songs, lyrics, if certain words keep standing out to you or certain numbers, look them up, see what the numerology meaning of that number is. And that spirit, your spirit guides, the universe is trying to send you. They're trying to guide you in the right direction, basically. Now, when I was shuffling the Universe Has Your Back cards, one popped out, but I felt really strongly that I had to take this other card also. So the first one you got is here. And it says, I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow, okay? So you don't need to apologise for being yourself and what you want to do. The next one here, it's a beautiful card as well. There's a lot of purple and it's quite spiritual. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest, okay? So whatever you're putting out, you're going to get back. So just be aware of that. Now, the first position we've got is work. And you've got the Hope and Happiness card. Now, we can see in this picture, it's a beautiful card. The artwork's amazing on these cards, as I say every month. We can see here she is pretty much at the top there. And she has got her eyes shut, so she's dreaming, okay? She's dreaming of the happiness and the hope that she wants to have within the work situation. So maybe things haven't been great at the moment. On the flip side, they could be really good for some of you Tauruses, and you're just having that hope that it's going to develop and progress. For other Tauruses, hope and happiness is what you really desire. You're dreaming about having hope and happiness, and in the workplace. There is a lot of thought going into this card, so it's maybe causing you a bit of stress. You've been, thinking about what you can do to progress and develop within this area of life, and you've maybe been daydreaming, you've maybe been dreaming about it also. On top of that card, you have the Star card. Now, this Star card talks of hope and faith. It's having the hope and faith that this situation is going to improve, and it's quite a good card to get. It's kind of like I want to say destiny card, but that's a Wheel of Fortune. But to me, this is something that's in action, and it's telling you to have the hope and the faith that things are going to get better within this situation. Okay, if you're thinking, well, what's she chatting about? My work's good. then maybe you're looking to do something extra, progress or develop into a new area within your work role or within the company that you work for, or start up your own business. And this is saying to have hope and faith that, you know, that could work out. Excuse me. The next position we've got is home. Alright, and we've got perfect setting. Okay, so things are maybe not quite as you'd want them at the moment, but it's saying that, you know, with your own willpower and your creativity, that you can get that perfect setting. Okay, so again, it's kind of like, don't give up hope. There is a new dawn. We can see the dawn coming through, a new day, and that's bringing a bit of hope and faith. Okay, so it's about having clear intentions at home, setting out what you think is acceptable, what's not acceptable, creating the perfect setting, kind of having boundaries within the home and the family or family members. Okay, on top of that, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. Now this talks about new starts. This can talk about finance and materialistic items. So maybe you've not been in a situation of late that you can, you know, afford to buy things that you need within the home to create the perfect setting. But this card is giving you the advice to say that that's about to change, that the finance and the material is going to be materialistic items that you're going to need for the home. You know, you're going to be able to have a new start and, you know, purchase these things within time in the month of December. Because this also can donate to contracts, important documentations. So anything important that you're getting, receiving, or you have to sign in the month of December, just make sure that you're going through that with a fine tooth comb and check all the small print and so on. Okay, make sure you're reading it properly. Now, the next position we've got is unexpected. We've got the Seek Beauty card. This is a beautiful card to get. And this kind of reminds me of, she's got her eyes shut. She's not really seeing what's in front of her. But something is going to spark the flame here. We can see the flame in the candle is ignited. So something is going to come to light as such. Okay. And it's maybe, obviously it's in an unexpected position. So this is not going to be something that's going to be expected. Something's going to come in, and it's going to come from a place of beauty, and you have to seek the place of beauty. So you have to see beyond the physical. I mean, what is in that person's heart, or is that coming from a loving place? Okay, so just be aware of that card. On top of that, you've got the Knight of Cups, and this talks about someone bringing in an offer of love. This we can see here, the horse is not down or anything, it's ready for action. So this is going to be coming in, and someone's going to unexpectedly offer you some sort of romantic offer. This can donate to a water sign. It can be a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio, but it can be any sign. Okay, so that's going to be the unexpected situation, and maybe you're going to have to seek the beauty within that situation. So what is your role going to be for this month, Taurus? Well, your role for the month, you've got the card here, it's called Trust Your Own Understanding. So it's just telling you to stand in your own light. You know, you're a strong person. We can see here she's got the mask, but the mask is taken off. There is no masks with you, Taurus. What you see is what you get, okay? So don't pretend. Trust in your own gut, your own feeling, your own understanding of a situation and your own feelings, okay? Don't let that anything sort of sway you from seeing, you know, the whole situation. Sometimes you just need to take a step back to look at it from a higher point of view, and maybe that's what she's doing here, because she's obviously flying over the land. She's got a bird's eye view. Okay, so that is your role for the month. It's just to be yourself, trust in your own gut, your own intuition, your own self-being. On top of that, you've got the Four of Pentacles. Now the Four always talks about foundations. Okay, we can see here the Four of Pentacles. It talks about It talks about finance, career. This, as you can see here, he's holding on to something. So your role this month is you're holding on tightly to your finances or material items. And that is what he is doing here. So trust in your own understanding, go with your intuition, and just hang on to what you've got, okay? Things might be a bit tight this month, and maybe that's why you're hanging on tightly. So what is your outcome going to be for the month, Taurus? The advice card you've got is maintain your childlike spirit. So don't be too serious, be light-hearted, have fun. Do things that made you happy, you know, when you were younger, like playing games, taking up hobbies that, you know, you forgot you could re-spark, babysitting children, getting into the Disney films. Sort of just be light-hearted and maintain your childlike spirit, okay? That's the advice or the outcome for the month. And on top of that, you've got the Four of Wands. Now, this talks about creating foundations of a happy home life. The Four of Wands is the foundations. We can see here there's a family, they're very happy. This could be in relation to the offer of love that you're getting unexpectedly. And that you're hanging on to, you know, your finances and your material items. But this is saying, you know, this is going to be the outcome of the month. You're going to have stable, solid foundations to work from at home. All right, Taurus, that's your reading.